Today I'll be telling you whether TRIBBIE is worth pulling for or not. But before that, let's talk about today's sponsor, LD Shop, a website where you can buy your gacha currencies at an extremely cheap price compared to in-game. By using LD Shop, you can get up to 11% off compared to in-game prices. Today, I'll be using this Jade Pack that cost only $46 compared to the in-game price of $50. All you need is region and UID, and any top-up will be sent to your accounts in less than a minute. On top of that, if you recharge up to $80 in a month, you can get a free supply pass, a weekly coupon, and a monthly coupon. There's no reason to not use this website. Don't forget to register using my link in the description to claim an extra coupon. It's a good way to support my channel if you do top up after registering using my link. TRIBBIE is a limited harmony character, which instantly means her pull value is inherently high, since it is Honkai Support Rail we're playing. But does that mean her kit is strong enough to warrant pulling? This character has went through a true roller coaster of buffs and nerfs in beta, being the only one that got an extra buff because of the amount of complaints. She was able to enable a lot of ridiculous things to happen, but her kit went through an insane nerf in V4, which makes her garbage, but was later hotfixed to make her ult frequency go wild. What people didn't realize about the hotfix is that she's now capable of spamming DDD while performing similar uptime to before the nerf, which makes it an overall increase in supportive capabilities. TRIBBIE's main function is to help AoE characters perform really well in single-target content, which is why she makes the Herda even more ridiculous in MOC 2, letting her 2 or 3 cost 0 cycle with sustain depending on the stage. Acheron also gained a similar boost, solving her only weakness left, which is not having enough single-target focusing. TRIBBIE existing might finally make E2 Acheron worth pulling, which was previously known as the biggest scam and worthless idling. Although by the time Acheron reruns, there will probably be stronger nihilities since second half of 3.x is focused on nihilities according to some sources, so can't really comment on that with absolute certainty yet. But there's a chance that E2 Acheron is her best vertical investment in sustainless teams with TRIBBIE. It's not just with AoE units too. Even single-target characters like Facial benefits greatly from her due to having high hit frequency since TRIBBIE is basically a second Remembrance MC. The main reason she even got hotfixed was because Facial was unable to get buffed properly in V4, and a majority of CM players complained because of Facial getting cucked specifically, which is why that is no longer the case. Remember, there was a time when TRIBBIE was supposed to be niche and not that broken, but people complained to the point where Hoyo made that not the case anymore. This is an example of the player base itself causing the company to ramp up power creep. All this to say, TRIBBIE is most likely as strong as Robin and stronger than Rame. Being the 3.0 limited support that she is, she's definitely a must pull. Her E1 is also a straight up better version of Robin's E1, in which itself is a better version of Rame's E1. Unlike those two, TRIBBIE's E1 doesn't even suffer from diminishing returns. Going beyond that, remember how RMC can be used as a DPS and zero cycle at a lower cost than Fireflop? Well, TRIBBIE can also be used as a DPS in the same manner, except even stronger. Although she isn't a replacement for RMC, since RMC is also broken, you usually use both of them at the same time. TRIBBIE is truly a must-pull unit. With Aglia and the Herda, I put out situations where you might want to pull them because they're strong DPSs, but being a universal support on the level of Robin is just straight up must-pull status. There's no beating around the bush or hiding that fact. Even Sunday, who is a ridiculously strong support, has a niche and isn't this universal. This might be the last support we're getting for a few patches too, so just go all in on her. She's literally for everyone to pull, no exceptions whatsoever to be made here. The only one case where you won't be pulling TRIBBIE is if you're like me. I have an account restriction where I only use women, no children, and no men. Preferably pretty ladies, but I can accept maiden models too. That's why I physically cannot, in good faith, pull and use TRIBBIE. This is in no way a meta thing. I just won't be able to use her. All of this is because her original form got robbed from us. The original version of these triplets is Tribbio's, and she looks to be a lady model, but fucking Hoyoverse decided to cater to the lolicon pedophile and split her into 3 lollies, which truly pisses me off to no end. But it is what it is. I have to live with that fact that I got robbed blind. There's no miscellaneous reasons to pull for her, but her strength in the meta is enough for her to be a must pull for all unrestricted accounts. Because despite my dislike of what happened to her and her current design, meta is undeniable. Meta is unbiased. I don't have any bias towards any character in the meta. Even if a lolly is strong, I'll say it as it is. That's all there is for today, and I'll see you in the next one.